Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Hbar. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about Hbar. And you know, Hbar is one of my favorite cryptocurrencies because the most unique use cases end up on Hedera. Hbar is a well-rounded cryptocurrency, and all throughout the entire bear market, it has been non-stop growth on this network. And we had non-stop growth, but no real price movement. And I've been telling people for years now, you cannot have all this growth with no price movement. It's just a matter of time until Hbar really takes off in price. We're looking at Hbar on the one-day chart, sitting here just above 10.5 cents. And we're dipping right now at the time I'm making this video with the rest of the market. But I always tell you to zoom out. If you look at the one-year chart, we are up 83.93%. You know, back here, I was talking about Hbar, showing the non-stop growth. And if you go back to 2022, I was talking about Hbar when it was at 3 cents. And I kept telling people back then, urging them, you need to invest in this cryptocurrency. Eventually, we are going to watch a massive run-up happen, and you want to be holding when that time comes. And now that we're about to enter alt season, I think it's going to be a very exciting time ahead for Hbar holders. Leveraging the stablecoin studio, Shinhan Bank, South Korea's oldest bank, developed the South Korean won as a real-world asset on the Hedera network. This pilot was a continuation of an earlier POC with Hedera governing council member and Africa's largest bank, SB Group. The pilot achieved real-time settlement and real-time foreign exchange FX rate integration across the Thai baht, new Taiwan dollar, and South Korean won in a test environment that aligns to current production capabilities. Because the stablecoin studio leverages both the Hedera token service and the Hedera smart contract service, any EVM-based stablecoin issuers can participate using the framework going forward. But why did they choose Hedera? Well, right here is why. Low fixed fees, 10,000 transactions per second, ERC20 token compliance, robust programmability and governance controls, token admin controls, mint, burn, freeze, pause, wipe, KYC, know your customer, AML, anti-money laundering, account flags, custom fee configurations. That's why they chose Hedera. And they're going to use that for remittances as time goes on. And we're going to see transactions taking place on a daily basis. Baxter ID, real-world asset authentication. Baxter ID encapsulates the unique journey of every Baxter design, connecting traditional Italian artisanship with a new layer of digital engagement that acknowledges originality, guarantees provenance, and allows for an exclusive access point to bespoke content and experiences. The Baxter ID app is an all-in-one portal to authenticity, where a single scan brings Baxter's Italian craftsmanship history and personalized content straight to the end user. So think about what's happening right now. Real-world asset tokenization. And as that picks up over time, you're also going to need authentication as well. This is going to push into something so much bigger in the coming months. The Red Swan team has begun tokenizing its $5 billion plus real estate portfolio as real-world assets on Hedera. Through their open source Real Swan Token Studio on Hedera, they are enabling the tokenization of digital securities. You know, there's so many other companies out there that are tokenizing things. This is so much bigger than BlackRock. You know, over time, we're going to watch Hedera, all these projects continue to build out and grow. At the same time, HBAR is going to get tied into the new financial system. We're going to see transactions happen on a daily basis, trillions of transactions, and it's going to be an exciting time. And as tokenization picks up, think of all that value also ending up on this network, pushing the price of HBAR even higher. It's going to be an exciting time ahead. OTIA, Liquidity Reward System, is now live. We are thrilled to announce an exceptional opportunity for our community to explore passive income through liquidity provision. Starting now, you can earn up to 5% of your OTIA holdings, with rewards increasing by 0.5% each month until reaching 5%. OTIA is officially bringing restaurants into Web3 on Hedera using Hashgraph technology and AI. We are now accepting orders for our OTIA restaurant management product using fiat payments. Crypto payments will be integrated soon. For business inquiries, contact us. Again, everything is transitioning now in the real world. And as it's transitioning, a lot of that transition is happening on these networks. Hedera is going to really boom over the next couple of years. Over the next couple months, we're going to experience a run-up for HBAR. But at some point, utility is going to kick in. OTIA is now officially listed on SaucerSwap. Thanks to the incredible team at SaucerSwap Labs, we're one step closer to a bright future. And SaucerSwap is another great project on Hedera. I remember when it was first talked about, when it was first announced, and I said, this is something that's going to add value year over year. And let me tell you something, SaucerSwap has not disappointed in any way. It continues to grow at a very alarming rate. Congratulations to Astronova for raising $1 million to realize their vision of bringing Web3 gaming to the masses and showcasing the potential of DLT to fundamentally transform player engagement. Now, in the crypto space, I see people saying all the time, Web3 is dead. Nothing's happening with Web3. But on Hedera, we're watching Web3 build out in real time. Here's another great game, Earthlings Land. And I think this is eventually going to go mainstream. This game is going to be massive over time. And I'm anticipating great things for Earthlings Land as well. A true genius, Lehman Baird, convinced he's not from our planet. Listen to what he says here about Bitcoin.
So it's great that Bitcoin gives people the ability to have a decentralized money that they can spend without banks or anyone else in between, but it uses a lot of electricity, more than all of Ireland every year. And so this is not as green as you would like. And so we have Hedera Hashgraph that uses much more than 5 million times less, according to the University College of London report.
So will the environmental cost eventually decrease when we're using more renewable energy for these purposes?
No, because you're using renewable energies that could have been used for something else. The best kind of energy usage is the energy you don't use.
Explain why the environmental cost.
I think that was great because that just debunked everything that the Bitcoin maxis are selling to all the retail Bitcoin investors. They're always saying with renewable energy, Bitcoin is going to become a green cryptocurrency. Well, Lehman Bear just spelled it out for you. If it's not green, it doesn't have a future. And we know this because that's all that's being talked about right now. And over time, we're going to watch Bitcoin become more and more irrelevant as cryptocurrencies like Hbar rise and become the future. The team at Dovu Official is helping scale climate finance from billions of dollars to trillions via real-world assets on the Hedera Guardian. Like I said, Dovu is another great project. And I've invested in Dovu because of all of you. And let me tell you something. It's one of the greatest investments I have ever made inside of crypto. Dovu is going to continue to rise in value year over year. It's just a matter of time. It's all about the destination. So you take a look at this and you see the Hashgraph consensus right here. Now look at the third-party applications building out. Real estate, communications, gaming, health, financial, legal, logistics, media, social causes, private DLP. And then you see end users, individuals, enterprises, governments, and the devices as well. And then you know about the Hedera Governing Council. That alone should make you buy some Hbar. But this network is so well-rounded. Healthcare is something we will all need at some point in our life. Gaming is still evolving, and it grows in value year over year. Real estate, when it pops, when that bubble pops, I think the only thing that's going to fix it is tokenization. But this is going to continue to grow into the future. And as it does, Hbar is going to become a top 10 cryptocurrency, and it will most likely end up being a top 5 at some point. It's just a matter of time. Like I told you, some of the most unique use cases are happening on Hedera. How Hedera Hashgraph will unlock billions of dollars for the space industry. So, secure satellite communications and payments networks, tokenization of resources from asteroid mining. Come on, nobody thought of that real world use case. Space supply chain management, tracking and management of space traffic, smart contracts for autonomous spacecrafts. As Hedera pushes into space, guess what else is going to happen? Hbar's price is going to blast off into space as well. But this is what I love about Hedera. Use cases you could not even think of are happening on this network. And it continues to happen all the time. Take a listen to Lehman talk about Archax.
Investors. And so they are bringing this to the world.
Sorry, he's talking about Aberdeen.
They have a $20 billion, I think it is, money market fund that they manage, and they're now opening this up to ordinary investors through tokenizing on the ledger. So we're not talking about pictures of monkeys being turned into tokens, which is just, I don't know what that means. We're talking about actual real things, money market funds, and being opened up to people that didn't have access to it before. And instead of taking a day to settle and you go through a broker and then you have to do the trades and you have to settle, instead of taking a day to do all that, it's all done in a few seconds. And you can guarantee that it's true, and you can watch what's happening and verify it yourself. You don't get that with normal markets. They're bringing the world of finance to the ordinary people. This is a big deal. This is part of the transition that ledgers are making possible. And it is all on open source software, and it is with the ethos of bringing to ordinary people what is currently the domain of only some people. That's what it's about.
Again, they're leveling the playing field through tokenization. The average person can get involved in finance, get involved in investing in assets they couldn't invest in before, and they're able to invest in real time. And now these assets, they have to move all around the world. And that value has to be moved on a daily basis. And as that value is being moved, cryptocurrencies like HBAR, their price is also going to move. And that's why I'm telling you, you got to get invested before time runs out, or you are going to get left behind. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.